On this day, December 31st, 2024. Calvin and Hobbes. Calvin and Hobbes is a daily American comic strip created by cartoonist Bill Watterson that was syndicated from November 18, 1985, to December 31, 1995. Commonly described as the last great newspaper comic, Calvin and Hobbes has enjoyed enduring popularity, influence, and academic and even a philosophical interest. Calvin and Hobbes follows the humorous antics of the title characters, Calvin, a mischievous and adventurous 6-year-old boy, and his friend Hobbes, a sardonic tiger. Set in the suburban United States of the 1980s and 1990s, the strip depicts Calvin's frequent flights of fancy and friendship with Hobbes. It also examines Calvin's relationships with his long-suffering parents and with his classmates, especially his neighbor Susie Durkins. Hobbes's dual nature is a defining motif for the strip. To Calvin, Hobbes is a living anthropomorphic tiger, while all the other characters seem to see Hobbes as an inanimate stuffed toy, though Watterson has not clarified exactly how Hobbes is perceived by others, or whether he is real or an imaginary friend. At the height of its popularity, Calvin and Hobbes was featured in over 2,400 newspapers worldwide. In 2010, reruns of the strip appeared in more than 50 countries, and nearly 45 million copies of the Calvin and Hobbes books have been sold worldwide. On this day, December 31st, 2024. Anthony Hopkins. Born Philip Anthony Hopkins December 31st, 1937, is a Welsh actor. One of Britain's most recognizable and prolific actors, he is known for his performances on the screen and stage. Hopkins has received numerous accolades, including 2 Academy Awards, 4 BAFTA Awards, 2 Primetime Emmy Awards, and a Laurence Olivier Award. He has also received the Cecil B. DeMille Award in 2005 and the BAFTA Fellowship for Lifetime Achievement in 2008. He was knighted by Queen Elizabeth II for his services to drama in 1993. After graduating from the Royal Welsh College of Music and Drama in 1957, Hopkins trained at the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art in London. He was then spotted by Laurence Olivier, who invited him to join the Royal National Theatre in 1965. Productions at the National included King Lear, Coriolanus, Macbeth, and Antony in Cleopatra. In 1985, he received acclaim and a Laurence Olivier Award for his performance in the David Hare play Pravda. His last stage play was a West End production of M. Butterfly in 1989. Hopkins's early film roles include The Lion in Winter, A Bridge Too Far and The Elephant Man. He won 2 Academy Awards for Best Actor for playing Hannibal Lecter in The Silence of the Lambs and an octogenarian with dementia in The Father, becoming the oldest Best Actor Oscar winner for the latter. His other Oscar-nominated films include The Remains of the Day, Nixon, Amistad, and The Two Popes. Other notable films include 84, Charing Cross Road, Howard's End, Bram Stoker's Dracula, Shadowlands, Legends of the Fall, The Mask of Zorro, and the Marvel Cinematic Universe's Thor franchise. Happy birthday, Anthony Hopkins. On this day, December 31st, 2024. Betty White. Born Betty Marion Ludden was an American actress and comedian. A pioneer of early television with a career spanning almost 7 decades, she was noted for her vast number of television appearances, acting in sitcoms, sketch comedy, and game shows. On December 25, 2021, White suffered a stroke. On the morning of December 31st, she died in her sleep at her home in the Brentwood neighborhood of Los Angeles at the age of 99. White's death was met with statements of sympathy and tributes from many people and organizations around the world. The United States Army released a statement, as White had volunteered with the American Women's Voluntary Services during World War II. The Martin Luther King Jr. Center also offered their condolences and praised White for her early support of racial equality. There were additional tributes from numerous media organizations, entertainers, political commentators, sports teams, politicians, and other public figures. White's star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame was flooded with flowers and tributes within hours of the announcement of her death. Rest in peace. Betty White. On this day. December 31st, 2024. Quote of the day. Don't walk in front of me. I may not follow. Don't walk behind me. I may not lead. Walk beside me, just be my friend. Albert Camus. On this day. December 31st, 2024. Dad jokes. I told a bad chemistry joke once. I got no reaction. What did one wall say to the other? I'll meet you at the corner. How do you make an egg roll? You push it. I've never been a fan of facial hair. But now it's starting to grow on me.